Hi everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Kaz. In this episode, I'm going to be showing off some Masters of the Universe mini comics that I got at a local antique store. I went twice here, and first time I went, I found 3 of them, and I went back a second time to get 3 more. I got them for about $3 each. The person that was selling them at this antique store, the comics were owned by their son. The son didn't want them anymore because he was an adult, so they put them up for sale, and I found them. I'll be going back some more in the future to get more of them, but I get about 3 each time. It's about, obviously it's about $10, $10 to get them. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing off each one. I'll be showing off the cover art off of each one, and then I'm going to, maybe as I'm doing it, read a basic synopsis that I found on them at heman.org. I vaguely remember having these. These came packaged with different action figures of the He-Man line. I don't remember really having them. I mean, like I said, it's just a vague memory of having them, and I don't know where they are. Actually, that's one of the things, I know that I would have kept. They came with different action figures. So we'll start off here with Rock People to the Rescue. The synopsis of this one is that while testing Man-at-Arms' new jet sled, He-Man and Orko spot 2 meteors falling to the ground that then transform into humanoids. They find out that Stondar is the leader of the peaceful Rock People, and Rock-On is their bravest young warrior. Webstore and Cobra Khan attack, and the 2 Rock People defeat them when He-Man is knocked unconscious because of Cobra Khan's poison breath. Skeletor comes to finish them off, but then He-Man knocks him across Eternia in the mouth. It looks like it was published in 1985, printed in Malaysia, and it was packaged with Rock-On and Stondar, the 2 Rock People that you see there. He-Man.org says it was published in 1986, but I think they're a year off on all these mini comics. Let's see, this one on the back came with an ad for the Rock People, Stondar and Rock-On. Also Flying Fist He-Man, Terror Claw Skeletor, and Laserbolt, the heroic road rocket. This next one is The Clash of Arms. Fisto, right there in the middle, is kidnapped by a team of 5 of Skeletor's warriors. Looks like you have Clawful, Jitsu, Webstore, and Triclops. They bring him to the arena to make him fight for his life, much to the amusement of Evelyn and Skeletor. He, being Fisto, defeats Clawful and Jutsu, but Whiplash turns the tables and is about to finish him off when He-Man comes riding in on Stridor and shoots him with a laser gun. So, pretty straightforward and simple as far as the comics at that time were. Nothing too fancy. But I'll show you the back of this one. The nice thing about these is that these were advertisements for the toys. This one came on the back. Came with an advertisement for Battle Armor He-Man, Manny Faces, Ram Man, Trapjaw, Triclops, and Battle Armor Skeletor. This came packaged with Clawful, Evelyn, Fisto, Spikor, and Jitsu. So I must have, since I had Evelyn, and actually I only had Evelyn out of that bunch, so I most likely had this one. The Siege of Avion. Skeletor steals the staff which grants the people of Avion flight. He also kidnaps Delora, Stratos' human wife. He-Man and his allies go after Skeletor and rescue both the staff and Delora. This was packaged actually with Stratos. It's the only toy that it mentions that it was packaged with, so I probably had this one too. I did have Stratos. And let's see, this one again has Battle Armor He-Man, Manny Faces, Ram Man, Battle Armor Skeletor, Triclops, and Trapjaw. King of the Snake Men. This one has a rather long synopsis. Not much of a synopsis if it's so long. Skeletor discovers a pool of energy deep in Snake Mountain. Next to it is an inscription in the ancient snake tongue, which Cobra Khan says is the ancient Snake Man language, which even his own people cannot read anymore. Skeletor reads it magically and discovers that the pool holds the secret to King Hiss. Skeletor, intrigued, energizes the pool with the Havoc Staff. Hiss emerges as a human. He-Man, notified by the sorceress of the prior events, flies to Snake Mountain, but along the way discovers Hiss being attacked by Skeletor and Khan. He-Man defeats them suspiciously easily, only to find that Hiss is actually a Snake Man in disguise. Hiss hypnotizes He-Man with his eyes, and he awakens by the pool. Hiss recounts the story of the Snake Empire that reigned thousands of years prior, while Ratlor captures the Power Sword. Luckily, He-Man recaptures it, plugs the energy pool, and defeats Hiss. So it looks like this one was published in 1985, and it was packaged with King Hiss, Tongue Lasher, and Ratlor. Let's see what's on the back of this one. We have King Hiss, Tongue Lasher, Ratlor, and Cobra Khan. Eye of the Storm. This was published back in 1985. Skeletor creates a Stormbringer device and starts a bad storm while the heroes of Eternia play a game of Glow Disc. Anyway, Snoutspout stops it and gets his 15 minutes of fame, and it was packaged with Snoutspout. So that's the synopsis of that one. It's short and sweet. You have Snoutspout there behind He-Man, and on the back of this, let me guess, is it Snoutspout? Snoutspout on there? Yes, it is. Snoutspout is there with Terraclaw Skeletor, Rock-On, Fine Fist He-Man. Looks like he got some, looks like there's a tear here. Oh well, that's okay. And lastly, I have Skeletor's Dragon. This was packaged with Dragon Blaster Skeletor. Skeletor finds some fossilized Eternian dinosaur bones and gives them life. Then, after capturing some heroes and putting them in a trance, he goes after He-Man. He ties He-Man up, but chains are no match for the most powerful man in the universe, and he breaks them easily. Then he stops Skeletor. I'm guessing is He-Man. Then he, meaning He-Man, stops Skeletor and Battle Bones becomes good, telling He-Man the story of how he was once alive, untold millennia ago, and ended up being the last dinosaur on Eternia. Finally, he says, he laid down and died. That's a cheerful ending there. Published in 1984. Let's see what's in the back of this one. Oh, the same 6 as before. So I always liked how these were not photographs. These were, they're obviously the toys. They look like the toys. They are the toys. But they're drawings, paintings, the artwork of the toys and not photographs. I'm planning on buying some more of these mini comics that were packaged with the action figures of the Masters of the Universe back in the 80s. But that's it for this episode of the Kaz. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Thank you. Bye.